So I gotta say, I'm super excited about my new 21 Triton XP. This thing's awesome, and just like all Tritons in the past, Tritons are built for speed and performance, and this one is top notch, and they've done it all here. Let's talk about the cockpit a little bit. This thing is laid out just awesome. So what's amazing is Tritons listen to us pros and the little thoughts and ideas that we had to make the boats even more user-friendly and more comfortable, and they've done it with this one. As you can see, tilt steering wheel, which is always, a handy deal depending on your size. I kind of drive like a grandma. I like to be up here close and get my steering wheel down low, but if you're a bigger guy, you can tilt that steering wheel however you see fit. Got my trim gauges, my hydraulic jack plate here, my regular trim here, so I can keep my hands on the steering wheel well. Went back to old school switches. We like switches. I mean, I love to know when my lights are on, I push the button, the lights are on, my live wells are on and off, bilge pump, all that. So the old school switches, they're awesome. They get the job done, but we still got our touchpad over here that will show all of our digital, it shows our RPMs, fuel, water pressure, hours, everything that you would want to see digitally here as well. Here's something else that's really cool that they've done this year. People are running cameras now. Everybody has cell phones or multiple devices, so there's all kinds of USB ports in here. I got two here, I got one down here, so I can run cameras, charge multiple devices. There's one over on the passenger side or co-angler side. That's a big part of itself. I mean, the way this console's set up, I can put two 12-inch graphs up here. Got all my other switches right down here. Got my nice gas pedal down here that's easy to adjust. Got my stereo right down here that I can Bluetooth with my phone if I want to play some tunes. And then last but not least, got these comfortable seats that can be adjusted just like a car. I can slide them forward, backward, get them positioned however I want. So the cockpit is top notch. Let's talk about the storage. And here's one of the coolest, smallest compartments in the boat, but I absolutely love it. It's a day box. Triton listened to what us pros wanted and little things that would make a big difference. You can see up here this thing that they call the day box. Got a little clip here, and it's just a cool little place that we can store stuff. I got an old school marker buoy in there. I got some tools. If you're catching them on soft plastics, you can keep a couple bags of soft plastics up there. They've configured this up here for our recessed foot pedal, areas to keep some tools, some pliers, a hook sharpener, that type of stuff up here. Then you come back this way, and we've got our rod storage here, and this rod storage is unbelievable. This rod storage, it's open, but it's staged back here at the back. I bet I can fit 35 rods if I really wanted to. I probably got, I don't know, 20, 25 rods in there right now, and I could still fit a lot more. I love at the back, it's stair steps back here. It's got little bungee straps to hold your rods in place. So that's a great one right there. Over here on this side, it's now two boxes over here on this side. So this is where I keep all my life jackets, cushions, rain suits, that kind of stuff. Goes way up here to the front of the boat. This is a great place. I could probably get in there and take a nap if I wanted to, but then they've kind of got this extra little box back here, which is just a cool little place. I keep a lot of my dry stuff in here, tools, cushion. It's where I've got my black boxes for my live scope and that type of stuff as well. So cool little addition here. All these compartments as well are well lit, which is really cool. They're just like a refrigerator. You open the compartment and they're lit up just like a refrigerator. So this one right here, this is my main compartment right here. This is kind of where I keep everything important for the day. So if you're a person that needs to take a whole lot of extra rods, you can actually configure this to hold 4 or 5 extra rods in here. Up to 8-foot rods, but this is where I keep most of my tackle throughout the day. I put a couple little magnetic strips up here at the top that I can hold some few baits up here, but this one's configured up to hold most of my tackle that I'm going to use throughout the tournament days. So here's another important part of the boat. The layout is perfect here. As you can see, they've got these little cool tool holders, got our measuring board here, got an extra power pole switch here, but everybody loves the cooler. I've got the cooler here full of waters and ice, and here's what I really love, even got a trash can in here. So, you're always worried about stuff everywhere. This way you've got a trash can right here in the boat, and it's all nice and organized that way. Got our little platform here. I'll keep my hook file out here, got some tools right over here in the tool holder, got some magnetic strips here holding some baits. This is one of those compartments I absolutely love. but it's just one of those catch-all, kind of holds everything down here. Just a cool little place that stays out of the way, and just a perfect fit. And here's something else that's really cool to remember about this boat, is this boat is set up, if you see down here, there's these little bolt placements here, right here. This is so a secondary console can come in here. I've got a secondary console at the house, and it literally just sets in here. You can use these nuts right here to set the secondary console in, and you've got a secondary console to go. That way, if it's cold wintertime, you got you know, your wife with you, or girlfriend or something like that, and she wants the console, you just slap it in there and it's good to go. So back here at the back of the boat, the stern of the boat, I just want to point it out real quick. Got two massive live wells, got every aeration system under the sun here. Here's something that they've even set into the lid. They've got a little spot here for your coal clips, which is really cool, well thought out. You know, you're always trying to figure out where coal clips go. You just put them right in there and hold them. These live wells are massive, they'll hold plenty of fish. And then just, you know, the two standard back here, they'll hold, you know, some 3700 series Plano boxes back here. I like to keep this one open for my my co-anglers or my passengers in the boat. I'll keep a lot of my extra plastics back here. And then obviously back here at the powerhouse part of the boat, they've changed this up back here, and it's very, very clean. It's easy to get to your pumps. It's given me the opportunity to keep an extra prop back here, and my tools back here, a tow rope. So it's really, really clean back here, and just really caps off just how beautiful the layout of this boat actually is. So even the trailer is important on the Triton as well, and this one, I mean, we put a ton of miles every year on a trailer, probably 40,000 miles a year on a trailer. And you know, if they can hold up to what we do with them, it's just amazing. Trailer's a little dirty here unless you're going to a pristine boat ramp, or if you're backing it into a pond, you know, it gets the job done. So another new feature here on the 21XP is this new cool parking brake. It's been standard on some of the other White River brands, but they've included it now on the Tritons as well. And I gotta say, this thing's awesome. You know, we've all used wheel chocks, and we still do, but we were at a tournament earlier this year where we stayed on a really steep driveway, and we put this parking brake in place, and it held us perfectly even on a steep driveway. So that right there in itself is a huge assurance to know that when I put that parking brake in place, the trailer's not going anywhere. Another feature on the Triton 21XP trailer is this step. It's been around for a couple years. When I first got it on the boat, I was kind of a little skeptical. I'm like, do I really want this step up here? But I gotta say, this is one of my most favorite features on the whole trailer, is this step. And one is just because it makes it so easy. I mean, it's just so easy to get in and out of your boat. I mean, this is so much safer. My wife will say a lot of times, you know, quit jumping out of your boat. I mean, I know guys that have blown out their knees jumping out of the boat. So the steps right here, they're gonna keep your knees feeling better and your wife a lot happier. So, you know, the trailer is something that's kind of overlooked, but it's a very, very important part of your whole setup. It's what gets you to and from the lake safely and securely. And, you know, the Triton trailer, it gets the job done.